It's in the game.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Today's matchup features a couple of big targets who will be looking to get open in the middle of the field. It's the 49ers going up against the Bears. The snow may be coming down in the Great Lakes region, but we'll send you out to two guys who are always cool. That's Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Larry, we thank you. Well, the Windy City has been brought to its knees by this recent snowstorm, but we are still playing football at Soldier Field in Chicago. Tonight, we've got the crew set for what should be a real treat, a great Monday night matchup between the San Francisco 49ers and the Chicago Bears. Hello again, everybody. I'm Brandon Gaudin here in the booth with, as always, Charles Davis. Charles, a lot of times in the open, we focus on quarterbacks, running backs. What about the tight ends in this one?
Well, I think LR identified it really well because the tight ends are matchup nightmares nowadays. Who are you going to cover them with? Because really, they are pumped up wide receivers who can flat out run and use their body to create bigger plays. Cover them with a linebacker, cover them with a defensive back. Either way, they feel like they have the advantage.
This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the all-time leading passer in Vanderbilt history, the veteran quarterback. It's Jay Cutler.
And while it probably hasn't been a whole lot of fun for Jay Cutler throughout his career because he's had a lot of different coaches and offensive coordinators, it also has made him extremely adaptable. There's not anything he hasn't seen or done on offense in the NFL.
They'll throw on first down with Cutler. On the move to his left. And the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey.
Pass interference, offense.
And a pass interference here will actually go against the offensive side of the football. Charles is a former defender. I know you can appreciate that.
Did you hear that thump when I hit the ground? I was so surprised to hear them say offense for once instead of defense.
Throwing here, Cutler. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. A good, safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
Off the play fake. Here's Cutler. He'll buy some time right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Wow, evasive.
Make a miss.
A huge play there for Chicago. 53 yards.
Absolutely zero surprise at that throw we just saw. I mean, Jay Cutler has a whip for an arm.
He's had it since he won a state title at Heritage Hills High School in southern Indiana.
Where in southern Indiana, though?
Well, he's born in Santa Claus. How about that?
That's pretty strong right there.
Nearby to my hometown of Evansville. Bet you've never been there, have you?
I have not been there, but I'm looking forward to being invited for a holiday cheer.
You're invited. Put that on your bucket list.
Thank you.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. First carry now for Jordan Howard. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And down inside the 15 he goes. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
I don't want to downplay the run, but that's exactly what I expected out of him coming out of college. When I look back at my draft analysis, one of the highest-rated players on my board, a 3-down back who could do everything. And one of the best parts of his game is what he does when he doesn't have the football, because he carries it really well, but he blocks equally as well as pass protects for his quarterback. I think he's going to be special.
And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. We see this offense, and we see Jeremy Langford, certainly a guy to watch in this game.
He plays a game with great determination, Brandon. In college, he played multiple positions before settling in at running back. He made the right choice.
What's left? What's left?
Now Cutler to throw on second down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Zach Miller, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Yeah, he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Now, these are not going to be easy on a cold, snowy night, but this one is up and through. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago. After the touchdown, Barth now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. They're led onto the field by their big mobile quarterback. He can throw it, he can run it, Colin Kaepernick.
I think years from now we talk about the zone read in the NFL. We may attach Colin Kaepernick's name to it first because he really made it popular and allowed a lot of other NFL teams to decide to put it into their own playbooks.
On 1st and 10, here's Kaepernick. And his first look is incomplete. And here's the headshots for the offense, and Carlos Hyde, a talented back.
Has taken over as the lead runner. A terrific talent. Can batter you inside, but has more speed than what you expect to take it the distance.
10 yards still left on second down. First carry for Carlos Hyde. Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35.
And that was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
They'll run it. Here's Hyde. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. So on 4th down, out comes Bradley Pinion to punt this one away.
But forget knowing where the 1st down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle.
Oh, the Bears break through, and they block it. Now this is picked up, dashing through the snow. And the Chicago Bears are in the end zone.
Partners, you well know every block punt wasn't necessarily a called block. Sometimes the guy just finds his way back there. Doesn't matter. The play happens, and that one turned into 6 points because they handled it so well after the block.
Barth now for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So his big play capability in full display there as he's able to return that punt for a touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. Just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. And here are the Chicago defensive starters.
Kyle Fuller is one of those new breed, complete defensive backs. Eager to tackle, but a better cover man.
And this offensive unit, they have to face a 3rd down and 12 now. Now a play fake. Kaepernick. Complete to Quentin Patton. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. Here's Bradley Pena now. On for his 2nd punt, and remember, his first one was blocked.
They didn't get the 1st down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. A well-hit ball there. 50 yards on the punt, 3 on the return. And the Bears take over. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away. He's quite an eyeful, isn't he? Big, strong, physical guy. When he came out of school and when I looked at my draft board, I went back through my notes to see how I had him rated. The number 2 back on my board coming out of college. Why? As I mentioned, big, strong, powerful guy, faster than you would think, and has the ability to catch the football out of the backfield, something that we didn't know he truly possessed. We saw that in the offseason workouts. Now he's putting his running ability to good use in the NFL.
And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on 2nd down. On 2nd down, Cutler eluding the pressure right. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. 1 quarter down here on a frigid December night. 14-0 is our score, and we're back to Soldier Field after this. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis back with you as it's Bears football here to begin quarter number 2. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. 47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And the Niners are going to take possession, albeit deep in their own territory. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for 2nd down. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on 1st down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
5 yards gets them back near the original line of scrimmage as they'll be left with a 3rd and long.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
On 3rd and long, it's Kaepernick. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
And I know you can't really see it, but that play spells frustration with a capital F for the guys on defense. They covered everyone else, end up going to the running back out of the backfield, and he picks up a back-breaking first down.
First down, a run with Hyde. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Kaepernick to throw on 2nd down. And he connects with Vance McDonald. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
The completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Throwing on first down is Kaepernick. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. So 2nd and 10 here.
Watch left, watch left, watch left. Stop right there.
Kaepernick will try again on 2nd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So he got his hands a little too far outside. The ref caught him, threw the flag. Eddie Goldman forcing his way through there to drop him for a loss of a good 10 yards. Following the penalty, it's Hyde. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll be 4th down.
That's certainly playing down a distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath by all means.
Here's Bradley Pinion now. Remember, though, he did have one blocked earlier. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Now this is fielded in the end zone. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
On first down, it's Cutler. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. It's a gain of 20 that time. And that leads to a Chicago first down. A reminder coming up at halftime while the two of us head for warmer areas of the press box.
Yes.
We'll be sending you to Orlando where Larry Ridley will have highlights and analysis of this first half.
Send me to Orlando, please.
Don't be so soft. On first down, they run with Howard. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
They go with Howard again. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
We really didn't didn't have any doubt that he was going to be one of the top-rated rookies coming into the league, especially as a runner. And he's given us no reason to change our minds. That's a big-time run, and the production that he showed us in college is translating very well into the National Football League.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Now that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Now they'll look to throw it with Cutler. This caught by Royal.
Offense.
Yeah, that right there will set him back a bit on the offensive holding penalty.
And you know who you want to pressure after a penalty like that? The guy who just committed the foul. You want to see if he's going to keep his head down or if he's going to get his head right back into the game. I'd send a blitz at him right away and see if he holds up.
Now Cutler to throw on second down. Flushed out right. He's got that one complete to Eddie Royal. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Now Cutler on first down. They'll roll him out right. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. And on 2nd and 10 now.
Whenever I see an in-route dropped, as we just saw in that play, I'm always thinking that in the back of their mind, they're worried about what's coming at them because they're going towards traffic on that route as opposed to being away from it and maybe having a little bit more space.
Now Cutler sliding out of the pocket. And this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And Barth puts it through. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So it goes down as an 8-play drive, and they cap it with the field goal.
Yeah, they were able to pick up a few first downs along the way, but they couldn't keep the momentum going all the way into the end zone.
Chris Davis on the return. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night as we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry?
Thanks, Brandon, and welcome to the EA Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. Let's take a look back at the first half. The Bears are happy to be in front, and they'll look to play another solid half of football. The 49ers, on the other hand, want to quiet this crowd and turn things around. All right, let's roll those highlights. Bears taking the field for their opening drive. He's going to scramble away and take off, and he'll end up picking up 53 yards on the play. Sticking with the same drive, middle of the field, Cutler will find his mark, and this 5-play drive goes for a touchdown. The Bears land the first punch. Late in the second, he'll get out of the pocket to complete the pass, and he'll eventually be brought down, but not before getting to the 42-yard line. Bears would go on to kick a field goal. So that's a wrap for us. We'll head back now to Soldier Field for the start of the second half.
Okay, Larry, a fairly one-sided first half as we get set to go in the second half. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because We often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they felt like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out.
And while that play was unsuccessful to start the second half, I'm not sure that you just totally abandon what you do running the football. Maybe you make some adjustments in your run game and do things a little bit differently. That doesn't necessarily mean you just go to the pass and do nothing else.
And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12. Again, it's Hyde. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
On 2nd down, Hyde. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Well, so much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense had felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bottle him up again? Because I'd say after that run, confidence is pretty high for him.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, he's got some breathing room. The 20. That one goes for 36 yards.
When big runs occur, sometimes there's a sense that things were pretty easy, and that one carried them down inside the 10. But getting into the end zone now, that won't be easy at all because you're going to face different defenses and not as much real estate to work with. Will they be able to run it, or will they have to throw it in order to try and score?
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about different style of running in order to get this guy going.
Now the first carry for Sean Drone. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
I don't even have to stretch for this one. This is 4-down territory. They've got to get it in with the deficit that they're facing.
Absolutely. It's not the 4th quarter, but still, I think you can't be thinking 3 here.
No, if you do that, you might as well go ahead and fold up on this one, but I don't think they're built like that.
From the gun on 3rd down, Kaepernick. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Man, a tough spot to drop that down here, 3rd and goal.
And so many times when you analyze a play like this, you talk about the people around him and maybe his focus was gone. Sometimes just simply him understanding how close he is to the end zone and a chance to score, and he tightens up and doesn't complete the play.
They pass up the 3, fake it, it doesn't work.
I'm just going to go ahead and call it, partner. You could smell the desperation in that fake, couldn't you? Down big, they had to try something. No one was fooled.
I think you're exactly right. With this deficit, though, go ahead and give it a shot. Didn't work out. In the end, I guess it doesn't hurt him too much. And the 49ers defense gets ready here as they trot back out there. And with the deficit here, they gave up the field goal last time, but with this deficit, Charles, how important is a stop on this drive?
Extremely. And you know that they heard it on the sideline. You know they heard it going out onto the field, and they're telling it to each other. No more points given up. We've got a chance to still get into this game.
As a defensive guy, you kind of like that challenge? So you don't want to be down, but do you like that challenge?
You don't want to be in that position, and you wish you had taken the challenge a little bit earlier, but now, this is it. It has to happen at this point. I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Now Cutler rolling to his right, and he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
I know it looks like fun to guys like you and me. We're up here in the booth and everyone watching on television, but are you kidding me? In the snow, that type of a play, in the cold, you know that had to hurt to make that play.
I'm just mad he didn't make a snow angel while he was down there. Opportunity missed.
Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. The tight end in motion right. In motion, the tight end. On 1st and 10, it's Cutler. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. They'll get 32 yards there. And it'll be a Chicago first down. Alshon Jeffrey so dangerous even when a defender's near him.
He's got such a big body, ability to run, positions himself well, excellent control. And you're exactly right. Even if people are draped on him, he often comes up with the catch. He really symbolizes what people are looking for in receivers in today's NFL.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Cutler gives it to Howard. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. And 3rd quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners, keep moving it, keep grinding clock.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Soldier Field. It's Bears football here. They also have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. They go play action now. Cutler. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Alshon Jeffrey from 21 yards away. And the Bears will extend their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Now Barth for the extra point. And the lead is now 24. A drive that time of 6 plays. And the end result is a Bears touchdown. After the touchdown, Barth now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. Kaepernick hit. Fumble. He lost the football. And unfortunately, he's able to reel it back in, but it's going to go down as a big loss here on the play. Nearly lost the football, but kept it after the fumble, but now they face a 3rd down.
Well, that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, pounced right back on it, keeps possession. And he gets a good chunk of yards there, 8 all told, but they're still looking at a 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he's on to punt for San Francisco. This is taken at the 23. A 48-yard punt, 7 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting into shreds.
Eddie Royal is intended target, and it's 2nd down.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
When a coaching staff sees their team run the ball this successfully in the 4th quarter, they're really excited because you can plan for a running game all you want and want to press that advantage when you get it. But for the most part, it's a little bit of a surprise. And right now, they've got to keep that going, want to continue to grind out the clock because it's definitely in their favor at this stage of the game. Can they close the game out and continue to do exactly what we just saw there, and that's run the football?
They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
Well, I'd say that run's pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, this offensive line has controlled the line of scrimmage, giving them time to throw it, run it, do whatever they wanted. That's why there are points up on the board. And right now, the psyche of the offense, we're in control, and we can do whatever we feel like doing out here on the field.
And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
2nd and 10. It's Cutler again. Miller on the catch over the middle. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Pass interference. Offense.
He tried to get away with a push. He could not. Offensive pass interference. On 2nd down, Cutler uses the stiff arm. He finds his target, Royal. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A really good pickup of 28 yards. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up 1st downs and keeping the football.
They come out here in the eye. Howard receives it from Cutler. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed, and that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
Now Cutler looking to throw. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Tremaine Brock. And the return will stop right around the 25. And San Francisco gets set to go here. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. This one complete, right side to McDonald. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Kaepernick now on first down. He dumps it to Hyde. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be second and about a yard. Now Kaepernick again. Out to the flat for Hyde. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Throwing on first down is Kaepernick. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. Kaepernick again here on second and 10. Caught outright by Patton. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Kaepernick to throw again. The open man is Smith. 13 yards that time at a first. And they're going to speed things up here. Kaepernick now on first down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll make this a second down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Off the play fake to Hyde. Here's Kaepernick. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Kaepernick looking to throw, 3rd and 2. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
Now Kaepernick, gotta have this one. And it's caught by Selleck. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Garrett Selleck from 19 yards away. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team. But I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a two-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the two-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. There's a great example right there.
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. And the 49ers going to take another timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. Cutler's going to throw it. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. Well, partner, there's something special about a game in the snow. Just always fun in these elements, although a little chillier up here in the open-air booth. The only thing that's not fun is that we got the mid-game notification that our flight was canceled tonight, but we'll deal with that later. It was really a fun game to watch, though.
It was, and there is something special about games played in the snow because the element of surprise really kicks in. You don't know how they're going to handle the ball, if someone's going to make a dramatic play just out of nowhere, and all of a sudden it just changes the course of things. But a big shout out to our crew to make sure that we were comfortable up here, as comfortable as one could be. In these elements, they took care of us and made sure we were dressed properly.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Bears get the win at home as we say so long from Soldier Field.
EA Sports. It's in the game.